Ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back. This is Drew Sitzwith, and I'm joined by Brian Miklas.
Hell yeah.
Woo. Thanks for coming out, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for having me, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, dude.
Okay, so you're a stand-up comedian.
Technically, yes. You know, I mean,
Self-proclaimed?
yeah. People say that.
Nice. So how long have you been doing mics?
2.5 years. So I started March 2023. I've only been doing it like every day for like the past year, I would say.
Every day, though?
Yeah, every night, I would say. Yeah.
That's so impressive.
Yeah. Because at first I was doing it like, 2-3 times a week, one mic a night. Now I'm doing like every night, 2-3 mics a night.
So you're balls deep.
That's the only way, dude. You got to really go all the way in because it's like, if not,
Right.
you just fucking, it's hard to progress if you're not doing it all the time,
Yeah. That's why when you ask me, how come I haven't done it? I'm like, I can't do it 3 times a day. It's like,
Yeah, you're out here doing fucking construction and shit. You can't be getting fucked up, waking up at 4 or like going to sleep at 4 in the morning, dude. My sleep schedule is like insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you're getting like discount prices on drinks at these places and stuff, like because you're doing bar shows, you're doing some clubs. I'm assuming, right? Like you're in the mix.
Open mics make you pay for shit, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I spent like an insane amount of money in the last year on Ubers and alcohol, like an insane amount.
Jeez.
Yeah, probably 20 grand, bro.
So are you making any cash from these gigs though, or is it all just open mics?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm doing gigs, but it's not enough
spot
to like
pay or whatever, right?
Yeah. It's not enough to pay the bills yet. I mean, that's yeah.
Right, I understand. But are you at least breaking even on drinks and Ubers and stuff with that, or no?
Not really. But that's the grind, though. That's the grind. Nobody really makes money in the beginning. Like,
of course.
Yeah. Like these people you see on Netflix and fucking YouTube and shit, they're doing like, they've been at it for 10, 15 years. It's all
easily.
It's all a grind, dude. Yeah.
2.5 years is pretty solid though, and not give up.
Oh yeah. I'm starting to get booked more here and there. I just did Zany's first time in June. I'm doing a roast battle tournament again in October. So it's like it's starting to pick
That's
up.
awesome.
Yeah.
How do you like roast battle versus just regular spots?
It's scary. It's scary because when you do a regular spot, it's like the jokes work. So it's like you could do a spot in front of 1,000 people, and you've done those jokes. So it's like where the punchlines are supposed to be. Like whatever. With roast, it's so open ended where it's like you write these jokes. You can ask 20 people, what do you think of these jokes?
Right.
And you have no idea how it's really going to do till you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've done it 3 times so far, and like I've had jokes I thought were going to work that didn't work. I've had the opposite. People tell me don't do that one, and I did it and it worked. It's so like, it's scary because it's so unpredictable.
Right.
That's the problem.
Could you run those jokes at different spots, or you're roasting a person, so that guy has to kind of be there?
Yeah, if it's somebody people know, like I'll be like, hey, I'm roasting whatever,
Sure.
fucking Mike, whatever, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, we like
Some
they
people
all
know him, right?
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha,
because the comedy scene is very tight. So like a lot of people, like we all see each other. Like I see the same. If I go to a mic 7 nights a week, or like 7 like different mics, I see the same people almost every night. Like it's very. There's a lot of comics, but it's very tight knit. Like people like.
Yeah. No, that's what everybody tells me. It's so interesting too because I had this guy on last night or 2 nights ago, Scuzzy, and he's a rapper, right? His sister is this like techno DJ, and like he's got this whole like underground music kind of rave scene thing that they got. And so I follow a lot of those people, and then I also follow a lot of the stand-up people at the same time. So it's cool to see that it's very close-knit. It's all the same people.
Yeah. You ever heard of Ruse Radio? You know who that is?
Of course.
Yeah.
I've done his show. He's on my show. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's the man.
That's when I think rapper comedy. That's like the first guy that I think of. When I did roast battle, he did a he was the intermission.
Oh,
right
cool.
before the main battle, he went up and he rapped. He like talked about all the different people. He called me a serial killer. He said that something about me that I don't. Yeah. I guess that was my. Yeah.
That was your roast?
Yeah. He roasted everybody saying this.
So how many people have you killed?
Can't say it on camera, dude. What are we talking about, dude? Can't reveal my secrets, dude.
What's a serial killer like? It's got to be like more than like one, right, or something, or
well, that's the difference, right? Like a mass killer is like you kill a bunch of people in the same day,
same time, right?
Same time, yeah. Serial killer is like has to be like more than 2 or 3, but over a course of time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's cooler. Anyone could commit a mass.
Sure.
Yeah. You could just go to
There's
a
no
fucking
skill in-
school, just like with an AK, but it's like to keep getting away with it and to live with it for that long. I think that's the real. That's where the art is.
Right. Exactly. That's
Yeah.
that's the perfection of a, because there's what's his name? or he's literally gotten away with it. And there's like been people that have been thought that it was him and
Zodiac?
it wasn't actually him. Yes, exactly. And he's done murder over like the decades, right? Like, yeah. Crazy.
Even like Dahmer or Gacy, like they were getting away with it for fucking like years, dude. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, Gacy was like, he was doing it for like 15 years, I think, before they caught him.
It's like I always think about like men who cheat on their wives or whatever. It's like, how can you, like, that secret is crazy, right? And then also it's like, if you're consistently like having an affair with somebody, it's like, I don't know, that stress and like, imagine if you killed people. Like, dude, that was what you were trying to, like,
literally,
what?
I literally have had the exact same thought of you, of like the guilt you feel when you cheat on a girl. And then like, imagine that compounded by like fucking 20 times as much. It's like literally killing a human being. Because you wake up after a night of drunkenly maybe getting
Mistake.
your dick sucked in the bath. Can I swear on here?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah. And then you're like, God damn, I feel so guilty, whatever. If you murdered a person, that's like, dude, that's like fucking.
Right, you're taking a shower the next day, like, fuck.
Yeah.
Why did I do that?
Jesus, man. That's I can't even imagine. I can't even. Like, you hear those stories of people who are like I didn't used to understand it, where they're like, oh, like they feel like the walls are caving in. They feel like at any moment the cops are gonna break in. I didn't used to get it, but then I realized,
dealer,
like, then I realized like, oh yeah, like you have to live with that in your head at all times, and then you have to like interact with people, and then just like, yeah, I would definitely see how people would just turn themselves in and just be like, I can't do it anymore.
Right,
like,
you're always looking over your shoulder,
always stressed and anxious and like can't sleep and like yeah, fuck that, dude.
It's like driving drunk or something. It's like you're like fuck everywhere. You know, you're like nervous. Yeah.
I mean, I don't drive a car. That's part of the reason. I feel like if I drove, I would probably have 20 DUIs by now.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of comedians do that where it's like, fuck it, move to New York so that you can just like take public transit.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago's pretty good at that. I mean, I took an Uber here because this is Evanston, but a lot of the times I just get around CTA. It's pretty good, man. They run, every 10 minutes, the buses and stuff. Yeah.
No, I love the train. I'm right by the purple line, which connects to the red line.
I was gonna take that here, but then I didn't have time. If I would have left early, I was gonna take. It's like a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, it's super close. Yeah, you can take it home. Red line gets sketchy at night, obviously, but.
Oh, I'm not scared. There's a place. Have you heard of Reggie's Rock Club?
No.
They have an open mic at 12:30 a.m. on Saturdays.
Oh my God.
So like 12:30, technically Sunday night, like Sunday morning. And I've taken the red line like back at like 3 a.m. It's Cermak Chinatown, which is like, they say that's as far south as you should go. Anything past that, you're getting sketchy.
Sure.
If you go to like 79th or like one of those, Cermak China, it's not bad. But I've seen, literally, I was on my way there last week. I saw a fight on the train, like
on the train in the car.
Yeah, the cops had to come up and like break, like they literally stopped the train car. A cop came up and broke it up and arrested a guy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The other day we went to my buddy in Wrigleyville, and as my buddy who lives in the suburbs, still came out, and then me and my fiance and him, so the three of us all got on the train. We're going to Wrigleyville. Like I said, it's like a 30-minute train ride or something. And he was all worried about his car and stuff. I'm like, dude, it's fine. Like, your car's fine here. Like, we're good. We're taking the train. It's no big deal. And he was kind of whatever. We're on the train, and even my girlfriend's like, dude, your car's being a pussy, Literally get on the train, sit down across. There's like 2 older black people sitting next to us, and then like a young black kid, like Jordans and stuff on, right? Maybe my age, maybe 20.
I'm glad you have to point out he had Jordans on. This is a good detail of the story.
He didn't look like a crazy person, is my point. Like, he was dressed normal, right? He looked just like a regular guy. I don't even know if they're Jordans. Maybe they. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We sit there for maybe a couple stops, whatever. Out of nowhere, top of his lungs, screaming, "Why the fuck are you looking at me?" Right? So then everybody looks at him. He's rolling a blunt, and then he's like, "You and your fucking friend, you're staring at me," right? So then I'm like looking at my buddy, like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" And he's like looking at me like, "I don't know," right? So then I'm like, "Oh, this guy's insane. Like, he's out of his mind." That's
the red line, dude. Like, literally every trip you take, you encounter one of those people. Like, literally the guy who, like, it was like a homeless guy who fought another guy. And the homeless guy, right before he fought the other guy, came up to me. He was like, "Oh, like, saying like, can one of you guys buy me a hotel for a week or some shit?" or he's like, "I've been through hell and back. Dude. I've been through hell and back. Y'all don't even know." And then like, I was just like, he said something to me. I'm like, "Dude, I didn't say anything. Just relax." He was like, he walked away, and then some guy just like he was talking to another guy, and the guy just punched him in the face.
Whoa.
Because like he got in his face, and the cops came and they didn't arrest that guy. They arrested the homeless guy because they know he's like, dude, you get in people's faces. He's just,
of course,
like waddling around, wasted, drunk, smoking cigarettes on the fucking train.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
That's a big problem these days. Is like people smoke cigarettes on trains. Yeah.
Yeah, cigarettes. Yeah,
I've done
people
it
are
before.
smoking blunts.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, dude, you see a couple homeless people smoking on the train. Like, I'll pull out a red, just
Fuck it,
smoking.
right. Fuck it.
Yeah. Do you smoke cigarettes?
I love a good cigarette. I don't smoke cigarettes regularly. I actually just got diagnosed with asthma, so I haven't been smoking
Pussy.
weed even, dude. I know. Trust me, it's been a very big life change. Anyways, to end my story though, this guy is screaming at me for like, I don't even know, probably like 2 minutes, which is actually a long time, right? Top of his lungs. Everyone's looking. And then he's like, fucking, you look like fucking Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, you probably like screaming this stuff at us. So it was like, okay, clearly this guy's crazy. And then he just starts kind of like mumbling to himself, being like, it's always these fucking white guys, you know, and it's always a black girl. They always kill black women. It was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? And then we just sat there for another like 20 minutes, just like, okay, I guess that just happened, you know, like,
Yeah.
I guess you said this happens all the time, but
Oh, it happens all the time. And
my
even
first
like
time.
I was telling a girl about this the other day, and she's like, see, you think it's all fun and games being a girl because, you know, hot girl privilege and all that shit, whatever. She's like, imagine me on that train.
sure.
Where she's just like some cute little skinny
Yeah.
girl with, you know, long hair, and it's like, because I did martial arts for like 9 years, so I feel comfortable. Like,
Right.
I feel like I could defend myself, even if I'm pretty fucked up. I could head kick somebody. I'm fine. But it's like when you're like some 120-pound girl on the train with like these aggressive fucking homeless people.
Sure. Yeah.
And
yeah.
just they don't care. They'll fucking beat the shit out of some girl. They don't. Yeah. So I get that.
Yeah, that would be scary.
Yeah.
I have no martial arts training, and I'm like, oh shit. You know, it's like, you know that you don't have the skill. For you, I'm sure it's like, okay, at least I kind of have it. You know?
It's one of those things where it's like I don't think about it too often, but it's like I feel comfortable knowing like
In your back pocket,
if I
so
really have to. That's the thing about those guys. They almost never fight in real life
Oh, of
because they
course.
get it all out of the way. I feel like the guy at the bar who's starting fights, it's like the little short guy who feels insecure,
Always.
who thinks his girl's cheating on him, who thinks his girl's whatever. Like
Right.
actual martial artists. Like there's like a little percentage of them who do fight people at bars. Most of them are just, they don't care. They're
Yeah.
not going to fight until somebody punches them first. Then they'll beat the shit out of them.
Right. It's like, okay, you started it. Let's go.
Once that's my thing. I wish a motherfucker would.
Of course, yeah.
And then let me just go off. Yeah, there's been fights in comedy scenes lately, like in the Chicago scene.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like the other day at Easy Bar, some guy punched a guy.
I thought you said it was a tight knit group.
There's still interactions though. But you got to think there's 1,000 people.
There's beef. You think there's that many?
Yeah, because I'm almost at 2,000 Instagram followers. I think 500 of those are just from posting reels. I think at least 1,000 or like 900 are just actual
Right.
comedians from the past 2 years that I've met. So there's at any given point, there's probably around 1,000 open micers at all times.
That's so interesting.
Yeah,
I guess, I mean, there's a lot of people here, obviously, but
because there's different scenes, man. Because you go to like Milwaukee, they have like, you go to an open mic and they have one open mic on a Monday. It's 50 people. That's like everybody.
whoa.
Yeah. Whereas like here on a Monday, I think there's 10 or 11 mics, and you see some
Wow.
of the same faces, but it's like there's like a, you know, there's kind of like an alt scene. There's like kind of like a gay scene. Mm-hmm. There's kind of like a regular. It's all within one scene. So it's like there's different rooms.
North side versus south side versus west side.
Yeah, South Side is also its own thing. Like Riddles. Have you heard of Riddles? There's like it's in Alsip, Illinois. That's like a
Whoa, yeah.
all the way out there.
Sure.
Yeah. They have their own thing going. It's like there's different scenes within a scene. That's like
So that's one where it's like, fuck it, I need a spot tonight, so I'm going to go to all the way out to Alsip.
I think it's more just people who live like over there in Indiana.
Okay.
It's obviously it's a lot of black comics.
Right, south side.
Yeah, I did a run of show. I did like a Friday, Saturday, 2 shows there, and one of the crowds was like 40 people, and they were all black, and might have been the worst I ever bombed in my entire life. Dude, it was
Be
like
so intimidating, right?
yeah, because like that's the thing. My comedy's very like kind of like low, not low energy, but like just kind of like, you know, like nonchalant and like I don't know how to describe it. Like very like, you know, like deadpan, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And like what they love is like loud,
In your face, confidence.
like I was fucking this bitch. Oh,
Right.
I was like making sounds and stuff, and I'm just standing there like talking about killing myself. That's one thing I noticed too. Black people do not like jokes about suicide.
Oh,
They do not like jokes about suicide.
that's so funny.
Yeah, I did a joke though. I have a joke about how I think basically the punchline is how I think black pussy is warmer than any than any other one. They like that. They like that one. They like that. So the guys were clapping like, yeah, it is.
That's so hilarious.
Yeah. But like suicide stuff does not work.
Right, because it's like culturally, they're probably, all their grandmas are probably religious, so then they kind of
Exactly,
had that when
yeah.
they were kids, and so they're just like, don't fuck with
Yeah,
like
you
that.
go to like some white, and that's the thing too. Well, not to change the subject, but like with doing like open mics versus real crowds, you'll notice like things
Right.
work, like suicide jokes work with comedians because we're all fucked up and
Right.
suicidal
You can
and
get away with darker
alcoholics and
shit.
drunks and fucking
Yeah.
drug addicts.
Right.
But with regular people, they kind of they shut down because like they don't they think suicide, like they think about like their fucking cousin who just iced himself a year ago or whatever. Right. But comedians, they get the dark stuff. But then you do like some hacky kind of like weird, like little like dumb little joke in front of comedians, they don't laugh because they're like, you know, like I see what you did there. It's like hack, whatever.
Right.
You do it in front of a real crowd.
They think it's hilarious.
Some 40-year-old mom who just went on a date.
Right.
Yeah. They think, oh, that's funny because it's like it's just
she had two glasses of Chardonnay and she's like, oh my god, she's talking about Ellen or whatever the fuck.
Some dumb little pun about like whatever. Yeah. So like you realize that quickly too is like just like you could the same exact joke could crush. Even with different open mics, you do 10 different open mics. One joke might do good, bad, okay, and it's like you just learn to realize like it's like there's, especially when you first start, you do a joke one time at one place, you're like, oh, that joke isn't never gonna work, or it does great, you're like, oh, that joke is amazing, and you do it at 5 more places, you realize like, okay, it just depends on where you're at, the crowd, the age of the people, like you said, the race, like you know,
it changes, yeah. Do you code switch?
No. I feel like I have one act.
I totally do that on podcasts. Anytime there's a black dude, I'm always like, shit, man. Like totally. And I'm not trying to do it, obviously. Hilarious. But you just like, I don't know. I'll say like certain slang or something where it's like, what?
Do you say the N-word?
And it's like, you know, what it is you're trying to connect with the person, right? So like, you know, if, I don't know. It's weird.
You ever seen that Quentin Tarantino thing where he's on like a podcast, he's talking all black?
No, that's so
Dude, look
funny.
that shit up later. He's on, I forget, he's on like
Love Tarantino.
What is the one, like Big Boy or one of those, like, or like the Charlemagne, one of those.
Right.
He goes on there and
Breakfast
he's like, yeah, you know, like he starts talking all black. It's the fucking cringest thing.
Black, he's hotter than white.
Yeah, it's literally the worst thing in the world, bro. It's like it'll physically make you cringe.
Oh, I hate that. I know, and mine definitely is not that bad, but just me editing, it's like, oh, dude, what are you?
Yeah. I feel like I have one. Even when it comes to even codes, like I have nothing clean. Like I've been asked multiple times to be like, hey, can you do 10 minutes clean? Like I have nothing where I can't talk about, like
because you're like, it's not interesting to me. Why would I make a joke about it?
I just can't. Yeah. All of my jokes are about or doing coke or drinking or fucking hanging. Literally, it's all. I don't know, man. I just don't.
So, who are some of your favorite comedians? Like, what got you into it? Like Hedberg, he's like the heroin guy, right?
Hedberg is great. Yeah, I like Hedberg. It's not exactly my style, but he's cool. Like you know Doug Stanhope.
Of course, yeah.
I just saw him live. He just did Rose Manzani's like a month ago. It was great.
I bet.
Yeah,
I've heard he's hit or miss though, because you go late show, he might be fucking hammered. Yeah,
he does that thing. He did 2 nights. He only did 1 show per night. Yeah.
He's got the crazy suits and stuff. I mean, he's great.
Stanhope's he's great. Awesome. He's like just
legend.
Wasted on stage. By the end, he was sauced. I like Mark Normand, I like a lot.
Love Normand.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite comedian, honestly.
Yeah. Like my favorites don't necessarily reflect my
your style.
My style. Yeah, I like have you ever heard of Greg Giraldo?
Of course, yeah.
That's my favorite. That's me and my buddy Alan Salazar. This guy, he's also a comic. We started like literally at the same time together. We went and like we listened to a bunch of like albums when we first started doing comedy. Yeah. And like we both very much resonated with like Giraldo has 2 actual specials. Because he's more known as like a roast guy,
right?
But which his roasts are amazing. I'll take like people always talk about Jeff Ross.
Yeah,
is that his name? Jeff Ross,
the roast master.
Yeah,
general.
Being like the best or whatever. I'll take Giraldo all day. There's like a Comedy Central compilation of Jeff Ross or of Giraldo. It's like a 35-minute compilation.
All of his roast jokes.
He's the best, bro. He's the best. He died. He died in like 2010 or 9. So like if he was still around, dude,
did he OD? Right.
I think technically, yeah, he was like oxys or some shit like that.
Yeah,
he was a big drunk and. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that's the way to go, dude.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
Die in a hotel room on the road.
See, that's the sad part too. Is like they talk about how he would like miss his kids and like whatever. He died in like fucking Jersey or something like that. Yeah.
Fuck that. But again, is that better than? Or is that worse than dying like alone when you're 80?
Right. Like Carlin, they said Carlin kept doing the road. He's died of a heart attack on the road. I firmly believe in the whole like the Kurt Cobain thing. Like it's better to burn out than to fade away.
Right.
I think go out in your prime.
Sure.
Shoot yourself in the fucking head one day and just call it that. You want to go out while you that's why do you think these people admire all these different Jim Morrison, Hendrix, Cobain, Janis Joplin? It's because you never saw those people get old.
Right.
You see Robert Plant now from Zeppelin, it's like he's just this old guy. He's lost his voice. You see all these people now.
Muhammad Ali, he's like fucking can't talk and shit.
They're just fat and gross and like whatever. It almost is better just be like we never got to see Jim Morrison become he got fat at the end. I don't know if you like And you know my point is like,
right.
You never got to see these people be like,
or the cringy ass fucking like political take or whatever,
exactly.
where like fucking whatever. Yeah, exactly.
That's like, I don't know. Are you into like 90s like grunge alternative at all?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, like Pearl Jam, Nirvana,
sure.
STP, Soundgarden. It's like all those guys, like literally the guy from Pearl Jam, he's the last one who's around.
Eddie Vedder.
Yeah. Whereas like, cause like he's like Kamala 2024 and like whatever.
He's a perfect example. Eddie Vedder, where it's like, dude, just play the fucking music, bro.
Literally, I've seen Pearl Jam 12 times. That's my favorite band.
Shit.
That's my favorite band of all time. Like literally, but
So you know Joe List, right? If you know Normand.
Oh yeah. Does he have a Pearl Jam thing?
He's probably gone to like 50 shows or something.
Oh, I see. I've never known that. I've listened to like one of his specials. But
List is great.
Yeah, but there's like the whole thing about like, you know, like Kurt Cobain shot himself in the head. Lane Staley died from.
I don't know. Have you seen that documentary?
No, I know. You're right. Okay.
I think she killed him. I don't know.
Probably. He was gonna, dude. He was gonna fucking. He was on his way out either way. Yeah. Sure. He just overdosed like a month before he killed himself.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He was gonna. Have you seen pictures of him at the end? He was green. Like he looked like he was on his way out, dude. He was on his way out. You can't do heroin for that long,
dude. Also, like Nirvana. I love Nirvana, but like, what is it? 3 albums? 2 albums?
We have Bleach, Nevermind, In Utero, and then like the Unplugged came out after he was dead.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but Nevermind changed. I mean, yeah.
Nevermind's incredible.
Are we gonna have a is Nirvana overrated debate? This is the clip right here, folks. I'm not gonna let you say this.
I love Nirvana. I love Kurt Cobain. I love fucking Foo Fighters guy. I'm just saying.
Dave Grohl, sir.
Dave Grohl,
sir.
I apologize.
Sir?
That was rude. That was disrespectful.
You know what? I'll be the first to say I'm not a huge fan of Foo Fighters. They're cool. It's cheesy.
Rock,
a lot of them are cheesy.
He struck gold. He knew what he was doing. Make catchy songs that were like safe enough and not weird enough. Like, you know.
Yeah. It's very much like, I feel like he's trying to have a certain positiveness that a positivity that I just can't get behind.
If I found out he was like blackmailed by the deep state or something, like I would believe it. You know, it's like, oh yeah, he was like probably like followed the lines, you know, like did what they told him.
What about that thing like that recently he like fucked some chick and like she had his baby? Good for him.
That's another funny one where it's like, whoa, the rock star fucked a lady.
Yeah.
It's like, obviously.
Yeah, and then they try to come up and be like, oh, well, you know, he like donates barbecue. He barbecues for the homeless or whatever. It's like, yeah, of course he's fucking other women. He's a fucking rock star. It's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I hate that people are like.
It does suck. And if you're worth a certain amount of money, are you allowed to cheat on your wife?
Yeah, 100%. Dude, you know what bothers me? Is like you see these like some like 40-year-old fucking like guy who works at like, you know, some office job, and he's like, oh, see, like I hate these rock stars and like they're cheating on their wives. Like I would never do that. And in my mind, I'm like, walk a mile in his fucking shoes, dude. Like be that guy and have these fucking tens throwing themselves at you your entire life, and then try not to cheat on your wife. Like have one of these people send like a tent to your hotel room and just and turn her down. Right. You're not gonna be able to, because they're just some fucking ugly fat dude with some midwife, and it's like, oh, I'll never cheat on her. Dude, try being Dave Grohl for a fucking minute and see if you don't cheat on your wife. I hate that mentality of people.
Yeah, Ron White has a joke about that where he's like, Tiger Woods, everyone hated Tiger Woods. You know, my wife's friend's husband cheated on her with the first woman he could. Tiger Woods turned down 10,000 or whatever.
Yeah. He's like his percentage was like 0.001 or whatever. Yeah. That's like a great joke.
Tiger was a great guy.
No, yeah, it's true. That's the thing though. Tiger fucks some mid-looking girls. You see the like all the pictures. Some of them are not great.
Waitress, I believe.
Yeah, the waitresses and stuff, whatever. But you know what though? That's the fun part. They don't all have to be 10s, man. I feel like, because it's like, that's the thing of like, oh, like people, like if you look at a list of all the women you ever had sex with, some of them are not going to be the most beautiful girls. But it's like, well, what else were you going to do that night? Were you going to jerk off or fuck some 4 in the bathroom of an open mic? You know what I mean, dude? That's just the point. Like, that's just life. You know what I mean? I don't know, man.
You only go around once.
You only live once, dude. I always say I'm here for a good time, not a long time. That's my thing, dude. I'm not, you know what I mean?
But that again goes back to like the shame and like like, you know, like the next morning, like fuck, because it's like, god damn it, why couldn't I just not?
Yeah. And then you're just like
the disgusting girl that I'm about to see next week also, because she's also an open micer and everybody now knows that I this girl.
It's all. You sure you're not a comedian, dude? It's not too spot on, man. This is That's
so funny. So how does that work dating? Like obviously I've always heard that like comedians shouldn't date each other and blah blah blah, but
I don't know. It's a whole, people have different opinions on that. I don't know. I think the people who say that, it comes from a thing of like you said, having to see the person and then like having it be awkward, or like there are definitely some couples I know who went out and then now they can't be even in the same room as each other.
Yeah, it sucks.
But then like even like myself, I would like, yeah, any chick I've dated in comedy, we're still friends. It's very cordial. I think it just depends on like the relationship you guys had and like,
right. How serious was it?
Serious was it? Or like, were you like, is there resentment there? Is it weird? I don't think it has to be by any means. And also people talk about, I think all the negatives. I think one of the good things about it is like, let's say you are dating a comic, you guys could go to the same mics together. Because think about it, you go to a mic, it's like 2-3 hours long. You guys are going up for 4 minutes at a time, 5 minutes. The rest of the time, it's kind of like a date.
Yeah.
So,
and you're spending time with these people. How could you not want? It's like dating at work. It's like I'm around you 8 hours a day.
That's the thing. Is no matter what you do, you develop feelings for people, relationships. It just happens because like
they're up at the same time as you.
Yeah, dude. Like you had a mic at from 8 to 11. Like you said, you go up. She goes up for 4 minutes. You go up for 4 minutes. The rest of the time, you talking. You might buy a girl a shot. You might do this, that, whatever. And next thing you know, you're dating or doing whatever. And it's like you said, coworkers. Inherent. I think that's the thing though. Have you seen that study where like now like it's like never been since all the different like the HR rules and whatever? Because like back in like the 80s, 90s, like I think they said like half of the people married used to meet at work, and now it's like 3% or something crazy because like people are scared of getting fucked over with like HR getting fired.
Right.
So people don't even try anymore. Back in the day, in the 80s, like you just walk up and be like, hey, you want to go on a date? You're hot. You're like whatever. And then now it's like,
hey, toots.
Yeah. The good old days, you mean? The good old days. Yeah.
You ever seen Mad Men?
You know what? Unfortunately, I have not. I'm not a big TV guy. I haven't. I've seen like some scenes and stuff.
You know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's the whole thing. Is it like it's all these men who wear suits and drink scotch and smoke cigarettes all day at work, and then they each have their own girl. That's what they call them, which is like their secretary basically, and they do like all the typing and bullshit or whatever. And it's kind of like, you know, there's scenes where it's like, oh, come on, this is the one I get or whatever. You know, it's like I want the hot one or whatever. You know,
yeah, it's like old school Hollywood, dude.
Sure.
I forget. So I was watching some Joe Rogan episode where they were talking about how like back in the day, literally like you know like the whole Weinstein thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, like literally the guy who like ran MGM had like an office and just had a bed in it.
I've heard the bed in the office
like
story.
Literally just be like, hey, you want a movie? All right. We're gonna fuck. And it's unfortunate that it would be like that, but it's just times have changed, I guess. But
yeah. Yeah, that's hilarious. Do you see memes where it's like bring Weinstein back, and it'll be like pictures of like actresses now, and like they're ugly or whatever. It's like kind of a stereotype.
Yeah, or that's like the whole thing about like, I forget, somebody was saying this. Like I think it was a good point where like, if you notice, like all the women who didn't ever complain were the ones who got like all the roles.
Right.
Or like something like that, because if you're like Scarlett Johansson now, and maybe you blew him once or twice, but you're fucking A-list Hollywood, you're not gonna come on and be like,
fuck you.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. The whole thing. I mean, like I said, I'll be the first to say women have it hard in this life.
Definitely. And obviously you should be able to succeed by not doing that.
Right.
But if you're a woman who doesn't care and is fine with that, and you want that life, like there's OnlyFans is great. Like plenty of women are doing worse. Doing worse for less.
No, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Reverse the roles. There's like some 60-year-old executive who wants some viral 30-year-old to just viral. Is that the word? Sorry, I'm kind of drunk.
Viral.
Yeah. Okay. Viral is like diseased. Never mind. Take that out of the podcast. You know, and like, cause there's those stories too of like a guy who like, or a girl who like, you know, whatever. It's like, dude, I'll take one for the team. You put me in a movie, I'll fuck whoever you put in front of me. I don't care.
Right, exactly. That's so funny. That's just men versus women.
It is the whole predatory and the whole thing about like, you know, control and power and whatever. And it's like strength and whatnot. Like that's like we were talking about being on the train. Yeah. If you're some girl on the train, like people want to talk about like, oh, men and women are the same, whatever. Why is that chick scared of being on the train? It's because that dude could pick her up and throw her around because he has testosterone. He's strong. He has muscles, and she's just this little girl. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Not saying that all women are like that. There's plenty of women that are strong or whatever, or that do have martial arts training.
But on average, a guy will usually be able to have his way, you know, in terms of strength, in terms of like, but that's just that's the thing. It's like these days, it's like, dude, like I'm fucking liberal. I love people. I want everyone to be equal, whatever. But it's like, if we can't even acknowledge that, then it's like, I feel like we're all just lost. It's like my sister is like she's like the most liberal person of all time. Like grew up like always like whatever, this and that, whatever. Even someone like that, it's like they talk about like the males and female sports and stuff, whatever. It's like, dude, how is that? Like this is like it's transitioned 2 years ago. Now he's beating all the swimming records. It's like if we can't acknowledge that, that's a little fucked
obvious.
Up. Yeah, dude. It's like, and then you'll get canceled.
They were like the 300th ranked male swimmer, and then after they transitioned, they became the #1 female swimmer.
Yeah. And literally, us talking about this, there might be somebody who watches and be like, "Oh, you guys are transphobic, whatever." Yeah. But it's like,
Also, then how come there's no females transitioning to male sports?
I know, and then people, and then,
Like that right there is proof.
You know the funny part, and then people will go, "Oh, well, you never cared about women swimming until this," but then it's like, what? Why would I have?
I like that point.
But like,
They're bringing awareness to the sport.
yeah, dude, it's all. I feel like we've been going for what 20, 30 minutes. I feel like we already talked
30.
a lot of controversial items. This is me on every
Femi,
podcast.
Your friend,
did he talk about rape at all?
he did not.
That's his thing. He goes to open mics. He cheers.
What?
He goes.
It's insane. Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking.
I can't believe he did not bring that up. I was going to say the first 2 minutes we talk about how black people can't swim, and I was like,
facts.
I was like, Jesus Christ, and he's like, I can't swim.
That guy is one of the. I love the guy, but like in terms of his he's like
He's hilarious.
He's like a
Talk about misogynist too. He was going off on shit, but I'm like,
he's like an anomaly.
From Africa.
He's like an anomaly. He's like the sweetest guy when you talk to him.
Oh yeah.
But on stage, you would think that he's like the craziest motherfucker in the world.
Is crazy.
Yeah. He used to run an open mic. I don't know. Maybe they canceled it because of that, but.
No, he was a great guy.
He's
though.
like fucking roast battle king, dude. He's done like fuck.
He said he met Jeff Ross.
Yeah, he did. I'm sure he's done shows with him. He's done like 20 or 30 of those battles. He's so hard to battle. He's hard to battle because like he goes up there instantly. You want to like him. He's just like this African dude with like a nice smile,
yeah.
and he could say the darkest thing in the world. People will get on his side. That's like he has that quality about him. He's just so personable and likable. That guy has it made, dude.
And it's like double minority. He's black and African.
Right.
No, he was a really cool guy. I liked him a lot.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I'm sure he did tell me that you were friends with him, but anyways.
I mean, probably not. That guy, there's like you said, there's so many people. Like I said, I know you've had Femi on, Tommy Saxton. Tommy's a cool dude.
Tommy Saxton, yep. Will Cunnington.
Oh yeah, Will is great. I like Will. I remember you had Tommy Cook.
Tommy Cook, yeah.
I love Tommy Cook, dude. That's
dude.
one of my first friends in comedy. Me and him started like literally
cool.
right at the same time.
He's from Barlow too.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, I knew
cool,
him from high school.
Oh okay, cool. Yeah, he's a funny, goofy guy. That guy is very unique. Like he's very like Tommy.
Yeah,
like there's
he
only
came on
one
the
Tommy.
show and bought a bunch of gas station dick pills.
That's hilarious.
And like sampled them on the show. It was crazy. He it was like a 5-hour energy, but it was like Rhino 69 energy or something. Yeah. Anyways, it was really funny.
Yeah, Tommy's great.
And then his roommate, do you know him, Michael Serio?
I know him. I'm not
Mustache?
like super friends with him. I know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah, so he did the show with Tommy for the second time. And that guy's a total character. He's got this sort of very
yeah. His stand up is like he does like a character act.
Crazy, yeah. Really interesting guy. I don't know, and it's fun too. Like again, I love podcasts. So like this is kind of why I got into it. It's like to talk to these kind of people and stuff. Obviously, I want to interview bigger and bigger people as I go, but like it's just fun to even talk to stand-ups, at this level. It's like they're still all different and unique and interesting. And
yeah. Have you reached out to a lot of like bigger names and stuff like that?
No, I don't even know.
You said you had Vic Pania. That's a pretty big name in the scene.
Yeah, definitely big.
That guy's like one of the top comics in Chicago right now, I would say.
Tyler Fowler, his buddy.
Yeah, I know Tyler, yeah.
So I did both those. Me and him, actually, he got me into the show at a spot in Evanston. Space is the venue. But there was like, I don't know, like 30 people there or something like that. And,
just like to watch or whatever?
Yeah, he was like, he like got me in. He told the lady at the door, he was like, oh, we're comics. And I was like, this is fucking sick. Didn't have to pay to get in.
You gotta go up sometime, dude.
Nah, again, I would want to, but I can't commit the time. I can barely do this, man. Like it's killing me. This is killing me. Roos Radio, talk about him. He does 3 podcasts a week and does like 3 clips for each podcast. Like it's insane. I don't know.
Still goes and raps at open mics and fucking freestyles.
And then he's going to open mics.
Yeah.
It's wild.
He's a cool dude. You said you did his podcast too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to his
Was his cat there?
Yeah, he had like fucking 10 animals. He was eating like a steak when I got there, and there's all these animals around here, and then he pulls out this giant bong, and I was like,
yeah, that sounds about right.
Here we are.
Yeah. A cool dude.
And then when he came on my show the second time, somebody had canceled on me, and I really needed somebody. I was like, dude, can you please fill in, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, no problem. And so it was fun. And then halfway through, he's like, I was just asking him how his process was. He's like, oh, I filmed 10 in advance. That way I'm set, He's like, that way, like, I'm not in the position that you are today. And I was like,
How many do you do? 1 a week?
1 a week.
Okay.
Yeah, so 4 a month. So yeah, that's why I'm almost at 150, which would be like about, 156 is technically, I think, 3 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So kind of crazy. But
you've all been just doing them here?
Yeah. So I used to live in out in the suburbs with my parents. So I did a bunch of them out there. So like my first 100 episodes, there's a lot of repeat guests on that, but it's almost all people from high school or people that I knew from like my hometown. Then I moved out here just about a year ago, and that was kind of my big push. I had random people that I didn't know that I just DM'd back at my parents' house. But when I came out here, I was like, okay, I'm a lot closer to the city. So I'm like, I'm really just going to be like shooting DMs out to people, like trying to get different people on, which then that sucked too. Cause like I was averaging X amount of views for like the high school episodes and stuff. Then when I started doing this with people that most of my followers didn't know, right? Views way dropped. And
like, see, I thought you were going to say the opposite.
No.
Cause then you do a collab post with like a comic and then like his comic friend CA on a podcast. You'd think that they would go up.
Totally. That's what I thought. And I've kind of, I think I've almost like evened out at this point now.
Yeah.
But it's like, it'd just be interesting where like if I got a new person that had never done the show from high school, that would be like a big pop because it was like, oh, people that were paying attention would want to see this guy. You know, it's been 5 years or 4 years after high school, you know?
Right.
But yeah, so just kind of interesting.
Who was your first ever guest?
First guest was one of my best friends from like preschool. So that was kind of cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I did like 10 episodes, all backlogged, and then I posted them all at once. It's almost like a release kind of thing. Like, hey, I'm doing this new podcast. You know, I'd never done, you know, I'm a dude. I would post on Instagram like once or twice a year. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden I'm doing a weekly fucking show. It's like totally different than.
That's the thing about comedy too, man. It's like whether you want to or not, Instagram becomes a part of it.
I know.
There's a lot of people who like.
So bad at it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who like it's one of those things where like they don't like it or like they wish it wasn't as big of a part of it as it is, but like followers is like such a big, like whether you want to or not, it's like you could hate the game, but that just is the game.
You're still playing.
It's like capitalism. It's like you could be like, oh, like I think it's bullshit. I wish like whatever,
I know,
a universal basic income, whatever. But it's like either you could fucking be poor or you could not be poor.
Right.
Yeah. There's nothing you could. Same with I think.
No, I totally get it, and that's why like again I will DM a Vic Pondia level guy, but then also I'm like, I can't hit up a dude who's got 50,000 followers. They're not even going to see the DM. Like, you know. You
could try. There's nothing wrong with reaching out. People fucking, dude, I know people who just like throw out random DMs to comics and just end up opening for them or doing stuff like that.
True.
It's like, it's a shot in the dark. You never know. Like what the worst they can say is no. Well, have you seen those memes where like the worst she can say is no, and then it's like the response like, you're a piece of shit. You got a small dick. You fucking pussy. I would never date you. You're gross. I hope your parents die.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the worst they could probably say is no or not see it. Like,
or no
what
answer,
are they going to be like? Like, you think I'm going to do your dumb little...
Right. No one would say that.
They'd just be like, oh, you know, at this time, I'm not currently doing podcast, but maybe one day, whatever. Right. Yeah. I mean, I would do shots, and I do that sometimes. I used to do that more often, just message like famous comics, be like, hey, can I come open for you?
Hey.
My buddy did that. He opened... you know, SNL, there used to be this girl called Punky Johnson. I don't know if you know. Yeah. My buddy, literally, we were a year into comedy. He messaged her saying, hey, I'm a big fan of your stuff. Lie. Saying, hey, can I open for you? Like, I think whatever. Her manager runs her account. So she actually saw his clip and was like, oh, this guy's actually kind of funny.
Whoa.
Asked her, can he come open? She's like, yeah. And so he came and did 5 minutes on 2 shows.
That's awesome.
We were a year in. Yeah. And she's big time, dude.
Sure,
yeah. She sold out 2 shows at Rosemont Zanies. And yeah, and he just...
That's crazy. Yeah. But 5 minutes, that's perfect also. And that's them being kind, right?
But it's also just a shot in the dark. Like, if you wouldn't have sent that message... Yeah, I actually... You know what's funny? I sent Doug Stanhope a message for Rosemont Zanies. I was like, hey, man, I'm a huge fan of yours. I was going to go to your show as a fan. Any chance I can come do a guest spot on your show? He responds literally 10 minutes later in the email. Literally,
That's awesome.
I emailed him. He responded 10 minutes later saying, thanks for trying, but... I have it right here written down. I have it like saved on my phone. Basically, he goes like, "Thanks for trying, but I've known people for 35 years. Like, I have people 35 years ahead of you."
I could just hear him saying this whole thing.
Yeah. He's like, we did a show.
Listen, kid.
He's like, we did a show in like fucking like. He named some town of like 2,000 people. He's like, even there, you're not getting on. I'm like, okay.
Also, it's fun because it's like he's making fun of you, but it's like. At least he answered you.
No, but at the end he wrote, but good on you for trying because most people wouldn't. So I'm like, okay, you're right. Yeah, most people wouldn't.
You ever heard the Shane Gillis email to Bert Kreischer before Shane Gillis was anything?
No.
I think so. They read it on Stanhope's podcast with Shane there. I'm messing all this up, I think. But anyways, basically, I think Shane either opened for him or was trying to open for Bert. And it was like this email being like, thank you so much. You helped me so much. Or it was like, dude, I love you so much. Can you please? It was just so like very embarrassing. and just
You
like
just never saw it?
groveling and blah blah blah. I don't think he saw it. I think Bert found it like way later. Like he probably went to DM Shane or something like that, and then he was like, "Wait, what the fuck is this?"
That's the fucked up thing about comedy though, is like literally, it's all like a chain reaction of like,
Right.
Because literally even like networking, you know, like you work at it like as a lawyer, like a business, like it's all about like who you know, who you went to school with, whatever. Comedy is kind of the same way. Not unfortunately, but like it's a thing of like a lot of people go to shows that they're not on in hopes of like talking to people and getting on the show.
That's what I need to do.
Why do you say that?
To get more comics on my show.
Oh, okay, yeah. In terms of but it's like one of those things where people, and then it's like a weird like a butterfly effect almost kind of thing where like you'll go to a show or you'll do one show, somebody will see you there, you'll be like, hey, you want to do my show? Then you do that show, and then it's like all it takes is like one little break, one person to be like, hey, you want to come open for me? One person, and then like, or even with Instagram, all it takes is one clip.
Totally.
Like I don't want to name names or whatever. Like literally, I've seen people who like have like a couple thousand Instagram followers post like one clip that goes so viral. Next thing you know, they got 25. They're doing this, whatever. It's like just from one clip, and it's like that guy's been doing it for a few years, but one clip on Instagram has broken through the roof, and it's just like that's, you know, everyone's chasing that now.
It, yes.
Yeah, because it's like some people don't want to do the Instagram game, like with clips and reels and stuff, but it's like doing it in your own city takes so long of like trying to like get through the clubs and this, that, whatever, where people, especially younger kids now, they see it, they're like, okay, if I just keep doing the reels, get the followers up, then you could, even if you don't get one huge one, you could be like, hey, I got like 10,000. Let me come do your club, whatever. Where it's
definitely.
There's guys who are like I said, I don't want to name names, but like there's like veterans in the Chicago scene who are doing it 40 years old, doing it 12, 13 years with like 1,000 or 2,000 Instagram followers. And it's just like, if they would just post all their clips, they could be fucking famous right now.
Right.
But they just kind of like old school. They think posting clips or posting their dates is like selling out for some reason.
Right.
Whereas like these young kids these days are like how old are you?
26.
Okay, I'm 30. So it's like one of those things where like the older generation just kind of like they're like their fingers not on the button when it comes to like Instagram, unfortunately, because they could be doing so much more. I feel like
It's not even Instagram. Also, it's TikTok really, or whatever the next thing is.
Do you have a TikTok?
I do, yeah, and I've got more followers on TikTok.
Oh, okay. See, I've never had a TikTok before.
You got to do it, and that's the one where you will. The lottery ticket is you're more likely to get pulled, and the payout is bigger. I would say.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
There's way more views and people are scrolling faster, so it's like the chance. I don't know. Definitely do it. I'm not even like a big TikTok guy. I don't fucking watch TikTok or whatever, but I just post on it all the time.
Right. My mom is 70, and my sister a couple years ago got her addicted to TikTok.
Oh god.
She downloaded it for her, and now literally like
that's literal brain rot.
Anytime I ever talk to my mom, she's always just on TikTok. Like I'll call her and be like, "What are you doing?" She'd be like, "I'm TikTok scrolling," and then like her like. I looked at her phone last time I saw her, and it was like her screen time was like insane. I'm like I was talking to my sister, like, you fucked her up, dude. Like she's 7 years old watching like, or like she'll ask me, she'll be like, oh, did Brad Pitt really die? You know, like they have like all these different, you know, they have like these different like fake things. They'll say like fake celebrity deaths and like different like, I'm like, no. And she's asked me like, she like did like, you know, did Biden really die or something like that? Like, no, you just fucking watching some Chinese AI fucking video. TikTok AI video.
That's
like,
so
yeah. I told my sister, I was like, you fucked up so bad, dude.
Yeah.
It's like she was doing so well.
That's a bit. Are you doing that on stage?
Not yet.
You should.
My sister.
And that could be clean.
Yeah.
Depending on how you work it, you could kind of angle that, you know.
Yeah.
Think about it. Let me just make sure my camera's rolling. That happens all the time. And then you want another beer? I
sure,
assume?
Of course.
You're an alcoholic, you said, right?
No, not. I mean, if anyone's watching this, the answer's no, but. Thanks, sir.
What's the go-to drink?
I'll say whatever's cheap. I'm at open mics all the time, so it's either old style PBR, because that's like the
Chicago.
Yeah. That's like if you go to like a lot of bars, that'll be like the cheapest beer will be like a PBR is like $2, $3, old style. Yeah. No, I'm not. When I first started drinking again, I would get like Jack and Cokes and stuff like that, and I quickly realized like, all right, if I'm gonna do this every night, gotta keep the budget down.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, you would never drink 12 Coca-Colas.
Dude, I was just having this discussion with somebody. Like the other day, I had like 10 Coors Lights at my house just like in an hour and a half. And I was like, imagine drinking any other substance, this like literally Coca-Cola, Sprite. I was thinking even like
candy. Like you would never eat that much candy.
I was thinking even try drinking 10 LaCroix in an hour and a half.
You couldn't.
You couldn't. But for some reason, you have like a 2. Fucking the rest of them just go down. Like I would just take them on my fridge 2 at a time.
Sure.
Yeah.
I have a big glass that's like 22 ounces or something like that, right? And so 24 ounces is 2 beers. Right. So you kind of like, so you
take a sip and then pour the rest.
Exactly. Right. So then it's like you're basically like drinking. I don't know. That's like when I know I'm like getting. All right, I'm staying home and getting fucked up and watching a movie. I'm just gonna like
pour your glass.
Use this specific.
What's
glass.
like your like how many drinks does it take till you're like, okay, I'm pretty.
Well, it's weird, dude, because like obviously you get a tolerance for drinking, but then sometimes like again,
like you do. I'm just kidding.
But like if you don't eat or something random, like sometimes like 2 drinks, or like if you go to like a new bar. Have you ever heard that psychological phenomenon, I guess, or theory maybe? But I think it's proven that like if you drink in a new place, you get fucked up faster.
No, I've never heard that before.
Like if you drink, like if I get drunk on this couch, I could drink 100 beers and I'd be fine. But like if you're out somewhere that you've never been before at a girl's house or something, it's like the alcohol affects you. Like I don't know. Like if I go to dinner, I feel like my second drink, I kind of feel buzzed. Where like if I drank 2 beers, I could, I'd be fine.
I wonder what's the science behind that.
It's because it's like your brain isn't like doesn't feel safe or something. I forget, but I'm sure I discussed this drunkenly on the podcast before as well. But
do you drink every podcast?
Not every podcast. I used to drink almost all of them. And then I was like, this kind of sucks. It's not that funny. And like, it's kind of annoying. So a lot of them I do sober or just high or whatever. But
you a weed guy?
Yeah.
Nice.
I have asthma now, so I can't fucking smoke weed anymore.
What do you do, edibles?
I switched to edibles, but edibles suck. I fucking hate it. So I'm kind of just like weaning off of it.
I hate edibles, dude. Can you vape with asthma or no?
I don't know. I just got this diagnosis, so I haven't smoked in like 2 months, and I'm just kind of like, I have a doctor's appointment literally next week to go over. I did all this blood work and all these tests and stuff just to make sure that that's the only thing.
Yeah, make sure you didn't have like lung cancer or something. How did that even come about? That you just had like breathing problems or something?
I feel like it's been like harder to take a deep breath over the last like 6 months.
That gives me anxiety.
Right, and I've vaped plenty over the years, and I've smoked drunk cigarettes and stuff, but like I wasn't really I never smoked a pack a day. Like I wasn't that guy.
Pussy. Just kidding.
Again, I love a cigarette, love a cigar, or whatever. I'm down for the fun, but like I just never did that. So I'm like, there's no chance I have fucking lung cancer at 26, and I never.
It's like literally basically impossible.
Right. So I'm like, okay, it's probably not that, but again, it's like, and it was getting worse and worse and worse, and then it was like a Thursday. I had like a pain in my side, and I was like, okay, this is totally different. And I hadn't drank in all week or whatever, and so I was like, it's not like I did that or something. So anyways, so I went to the doctor and did the inhaler twice, and it was like everything had disappeared. I thought I literally had a fucking tumor growing in my lungs, and I did the inhaler once, and it was just like, yeah, it's fine. And the doctor's like, yeah. So anyways, I did all these other tests. I got a chest x-ray. I got an ultrasound.
That's probably going to give you lung cancer in the future, all the radiation.
Dude, I fucking thought that too. I was like, because I'm literally holding this bar. It's like, and
they
I'm
say
like,
that, dude.
fuck.
They say like X-rays actually have like they give.
I believe it.
Yeah,
Have you seen those hands? It's like 1800s X-ray workers didn't wear gloves or use lead or anything like that.
God.
So they were just like holding shit and stuff, and their hands are like black and like their nails are like chipping away and stuff. It's crazy.
You heard of Marie Curie, like the. It's like some famous Polish like a scientist. She's the person who created like
Polish scientist. I
radium or polonium.
Oxymoron.
Yeah, fucking dumbass oxymoron, right, dude? Anyway, there's like a whole thing where she used to like keep uranium in her pocket because they didn't know. Like she was the one who invented it. Essentially, she was the first person who used it.
Right.
So like they didn't know how bad it was. So she would just used to like put it in like her.
shit.
Like they have like those science pockets. You should put it right here.
Pocket
And then she ended up getting like fucking like
oh my God.
like radiation poisoning because they just didn't know.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's so
Stupid
sad.
Polacks are so dumb. I'm kidding. I'm Polish. I can say that. I'm still very
figured.
self-loathing. Yeah.
Got that look, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
Potato head or something. I don't know. Sorry, that was rude.
How dare you,
so
sir?
rude. I apologize.
What are you?
I'm German English,
Oh, you're German. You think you can talk down to me because you murdered my people?
basically. I
Hey,
mean,
man.
you guys are living on stolen land. That's fucking Prussian land, in my book.
Are we gonna fight right now?
Were they about to fight or kiss?
We can make out if you want, dude. I don't know. You're pretty hot, dude. I saw one of these podcasts where you were wearing shorts.
Oh.
And I was like, I was looking at like your hamstrings. I was like, oh, this guy, you lift, right?
Ooh, I do not lift now.
No. Do you run?
Push-ups, sit-ups, squats. Body
Okay,
squats.
squat. Okay, body weight squats.
Yeah.
So like calisthenics.
Right there. Yoga mat. I do yoga too.
Oh, that's gay, dude. You guys start smoking cigarettes, doing yoga, doing comedy. That's how I know you're a real fucking man, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm so tall that like
how tall are you?
I'm so hunched. 6'4". So not like crazy tall, but like back pain, knee stuff, I feel like it's gonna be in my future. So I feel like yoga like preemptively will just like keep me like flexible and
so you're one of these future guys. I hear about you guys.
I'm Brian Johnson, whatever the guy's name is, just trying to live forever.
Like the guy who like supposedly looks all young or whatever. He looks like a fucking vampire. I don't think that guy looks good.
No, he doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But his biological clock, whatever that means, is at 5 years younger.
Me and my friends were talking about this too. Like, how funny would it be if Joe Rogan just dies in like a year from like fucking prostate cancer? He's like all talking about like living long and like whatever. Like, I don't think, dude, is carnivore diet sustainable? I don't think you can just do that until you're 80.
I don't think so.
Same with that Brian guy. I honestly hope he fucking dies. Just it'd be funny just to be like, and then have
it's
like
ironic.
It'd be like the Marlboro man lives to like 100. Like, you hear all these people where it's like, oh, my grandpa smoked 2 packs a day and drank a bottle of whiskey, or like not a bottle, whatever.
I think only like 10 or 20% of people get cancer from smoking.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it's
pretty good.
Tell that to my fucking girlfriend, dude. It's funny because I had this happen to me too, where I was, because I smoke, right? And then I
wish I could rip a cig with you after this, dude. Fuck.
Oh, because of the asthma?
Yeah.
Don't be a pussy, dude. Come on, have a couple hits. I'll give you shorts. Or I'll give you the fronts, as they call it. Or what's the opposite of short? Longs?
Right.
Yeah. No, anyway, so I was
I forgot about that. That's like taking me back to when I was 18.
Yeah. No, yeah. I remember because I was, whatever. This girl I was seeing at the time, she wanted me to stop smoking. And like I was saying something about like I don't fucking care if I get lung cancer when I'm like 60, whatever. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Like I was giving her all these like, things that people say like I'm not here, I'm not a longevity guy. Whatever happens, dude, I'm here. And then I wake up to a whole long like 3 paragraphs saying, "Hey, Brian, it's not just lung cancer." And then she gives me a whole list of like, it's like erectile dysfunction, premature gray hair, balding, like fucking like this, that, whatever, all these different things. She's like, just quit. Like you just throw them away, whatever, blah, blah. And like she guilt tripped me. I didn't smoke for like 2 weeks. And like, I was like, all right, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. Like, all right, come on, dude. Why are you going to.
Some broad's trying to get me to not smoke.
Fucking ski foos. Yeah, I'm fucking just like some fucking guy going to listen to like.
Yeah, it sucks. But it's like. It, but yeah, it's like, yeah, but it feels good, and I want to do it.
I know, but like we were saying, it's like how often, I don't know, dude. If in 30 years I get lung cancer, is it not worth the ride? It's like Bill Hicks said, it's just a ride.
Yeah, I understand, and it's not a bad. I don't think it's a good thought process, but it's not a bad thought process, right? It's like.
Okay, the way I see it too is like, because you've seen these people who are like, oh, they're like some marathon runner talking about like,
totally.
oh, like I'm vegan and fuck, I'm gonna live forever, whatever, and they just get fucking colon cancer like 40, 50, and it's like at the end of the day, I think it's just luck of the draw, genetics, like just luck, the universe, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen.
It's a lottery, yeah.
Yeah, and like diet is a lot of things. Like I work out,
diet's huge.
Yeah, like I've trained my whole life, so it's like if I want to rip some cigs, I think me going for a 5-mile run almost cancels it out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather just died. It's actually his birthday tomorrow. But anyways, he died at 82, and so did his dad and older brother. They all died at the same age. Mm-hmm. So it was this weird thing of like he kept saying that. Once Jack died at 82, he's like, I'm gonna die at 82, and everyone was like, dude, stop fucking saying that, because he was like the middle brother. Anyways, the older brother walked every day, very active his entire life. Ended up getting dementia.
Dementia's a rough one, dude. You gotta just watch this motherfucker just like, that's like the old argument.
Disappear.
Yeah, not to interrupt you, but that's like the old argument of like, would you rather die of like a heart attack or like cancer? Because sometimes it'll be like, all right, if it's like your dad, right? Would you rather have him like one day, like he's like, everything's normal, he's feeling great, whatever, and then one day you get a call in the morning saying, hey, dad died overnight. He had a heart attack, whatever. Or would you rather have him like get like a cancer and then like see him slowly
3 years battling this fucking disease,
battling it, whatever? Yeah. It's like if it's the same age, you would almost rather have it be sudden, because then the last that you saw him, he was smiling, he was fucking laughing, he was throwing around the football, whatever it was at the time, and then instead of like getting like all fucking skeleton skinny and getting sick and coughing and fucking I don't know. People talk about that. They're like, oh, like I want to wait. I want like a what's the word, like closure, and like I want to know like whatever. It's like just love him every time you see him, because like you never know when's the last time you're gonna see him. Like my dad's 73, dude. Every time I see him, I'm like, maybe this is the last time. So I'll give him a hug. I'll be like, hey, I love you, dude.
That's great.
Yeah, because it's like you never know when you're gonna get that fucking call.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, so my grandpa, my point was his brother, very fit, very active, ate really healthy, clean, all that stuff. My grandfather drank scotch, smoked cigarettes forever.
Same age.
Got emphysema, got prostate cancer, beat it all, whatever. But like, again, died at the same age.
Right. Just, and like, what was the point of being all healthy and shit? You're just going to die. Yeah.
Right. And, you know, Uncle Jack still loved his life and whatever. I'm sure he wouldn't have done anything different either. But it's just like two different schools, same outcome. It's fucking crazy. It doesn't make any sense.
There's also that thought of like people where it's like, they'll just let like a cancer like ravage their body. They'll be like, oh, stage 4, I'm just going to fight it and like just let it get skin or whatever. Honestly, if that was me, dude, I'm taking the 10 cent solution, they call it. Just out here, just walking to the forest with a gun. That's my thing. Why would you? I don't get it though. If you're stage 4, you know you're gonna die. You're just gonna rot away for 6 months, or are you just gonna shoot yourself in the fucking head? Not to get dark.
I get it.
You know what I mean? Tell your family you love them. My last days are not gonna be spent in a hospital bed taking oxygen or whatever. Give me a fucking gun, dude. That's I don't know. You know Hunter S. Thompson?
Of course.
Yeah. There's like that. Have you ever read a suicide note?
I have not read his suicide note.
He basically he was 67 years old.
Yeah.
And the note starts, he put 17 years too long. He goes like, no more football, no more swimming, whatever. Because he had like a bad hip. So he had hip pain. He had hip replacement. He couldn't walk. He couldn't run, whatever. So he just goes like, one day he just shot himself in the head because like he just felt like he's like, I don't want to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't know, man. I just think we like this whole goal of like longevity or whatever. It's like I kind of overrated. It's like, what about the quality of life? Because it's like I don't want to be 90 and then the last 10 are just me sitting in a fucking bed. Like I want to be able to go run. Die. Yeah. Go run and swim. That's the sad part too. You see some like that's the crazy part too. Is like you see these people who are like I saw an Instagram video. It was like a 90-year-old mom takes care of her dying like 76 or 74-year-old son because like she was like 16 or 14 when she had him, and like her son's dying from cancer at 74. She's 90 having to watch it. It's like, dude, fucking kill both of these people. What are we what are we doing, bro? It's insane, man.
Make some fucking room.
Yeah. I just can't. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that is.
Are you a big reader at all? Speaking of Hunter S. Thompson.
I'm a big audiobook guy. I was about to bring up Hemingway. He fucking shot himself too.
I love Hemingway. That's like I went back and read all of those, dude. What's your favorite Hemingway book?
The Sun Also Rises was the second one I ever read. And
that's his first one.
Yes,
he only has like 4 real novels, I think.
No.
In terms of what's considered like an actual novel, because the other ones are like short stories and stuff like that. Because he has a bunch of like
definitely has
Snows of Kilimanjaro and all that. That's like all like considered short stories. I think it's just The Sun Also Rises. Farewell to Arms. Old Man and the Sea is the last one.
Okay.
Yeah. Farewell to Arms, and then there's one
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Yeah, I've never really gotten to that one. I love
very long.
Yeah. I love Old Man and the Sea. That's like I read that when I was like 14 years old, and then
that's
The
what
Sun
started
Also
me
Rises
off.
is great. That's his first book.
Mm-hmm. Sun Also Rises is so cool. I keep pitching again. We're engaged, so I keep pitching like. We're going to fucking Spain for the honeymoon, taking 2 weeks, taking a train. Like, I'm like, I want to relive The Sun Also Rises. Like, that would be so fucking cool.
Dude, have you seen the movie, what is it called? With Owen Wilson, where he meets Hemingway?
No.
Oh, it's, what is it called? Oh, it's called Midnight in Paris. It's a Woody Allen movie. No, it doesn't.
Sure.
Not
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's like 10 years old, I think. It's like Owen Wilson plays like a writer, and he goes to France. And there's like some weird like magical kind of thing where he like it's like the clock strikes midnight, and then like he sees a car, and it's like F. Scott Fitzgerald, and like he meets like Picasso and Hemingway, and it's like he like goes back in time. It's
that's
like
cool.
Watch it, dude. If you're like a Hemingway guy, that's a great movie. It's so like, yeah, it's just such a great movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I will definitely watch that. Also, I love Owen Wilson. That's cool.
Yeah. No, yeah, I went through a thing where like I started like I didn't like in high school I was like such a pothead and fucking whatever. I didn't read anything, and then I got out of college, and I went back and like read all the classics, and like I thought it was so cool like reading like Hemingway and like Kerouac, Burroughs, Ginsberg, and Hunter S. Thompson, Bukowski. I got so into Bukowski, and then it's like.
So what have you read from Bukowski? I've only listened to. I keep saying read. Listened to Ham on Rye. That's the only one.
Dude, I'll be the first to say Bukowski. I enjoy his poetry more than his novels.
Okay.
His poetry is like he has a book called Love is a Dog from Hell. He has one
He's
called.
so cynical.
He's so
Hemingway was was at least kind of like romantic about things.
Oh,
where
yeah,
Bukowski's like everything's fucked and everybody hates me.
Just heinous. He's dirty. Like you ever, yeah, like I've
seen him.
Oh yeah,
he's got all like the fucking acne and shit.
Yeah, huge nose.
Terrible.
Just fucking drunk. Yeah. That's another guy that pisses me off. He wrote all these different. They interviewed him like a couple years before he died, saying he's like, "Are you scared of death?" He's like, "No, like I welcome death. Like I'm ready to die, whatever." And then he got cancer. He took chemotherapy. And I saw that. I was like, well, if you were so ready to die, then why don't you fucking just go out of the, like, what do you, he was scared. I hate people who are liars, man. I saw that. I was like, I think less of you now.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I think his poetry is great. He has a bunch of, I've literally read like all his books. His poetry is great. I think his novels are just a little, it's just like, it doesn't do it for me.
Interesting.
Yeah. Where Kerouac, I feel like he has good poetry. Have you read Kerouac's poetry? He has some good stuff too, but his like,
I've only listened to On the Road.
On the Road is good. Everything else, it's a little...
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, man. You know the thing about On the Road, he never edited it. He just wrote it.
Really?
Yeah. He used to write, there's like a whole thing. He used to buy...
He could have cleaned up the end, or like the last half.
He could have cleaned up a lot of it. Dude, that's another guy. I like people like that because they were just drunks who just somehow just became like some fucking... There was a whole thing where he used to not write... Have you heard the story? He used to like, how you have a typewriter, you have like piece of paper and you like switch out the paper. What he would do so he could just keep writing, he bought like a scroll, like the original On the Road. It's on a 200-foot scroll. He went to like a supply store. He talked about it in an interview. He was on like the Steve Allen show or something. He bought like a 200-foot scroll, put it in his thing, and just kept writing. So he was on the road for 7 years. He wrote On the Road in 2 weeks. So the original scroll is like a 200-foot long scroll of just like unedited whatever. Are you a football guy? The Colts, Jim Irsay, the guy who just passed away, like the owner, he actually bought it at an auction for like $5 million.
That's sick.
Yeah. It's like literally, it's just on a long scroll. He would like,
that's the ultimate performative male token.
Yeah. There's like a whole thing. He didn't used to edit. He didn't used to like, it was just like stream of consciousness. Like he wouldn't read it, whatever. Whereas like a guy like Hemingway, he has like the famous quote, like the first draft of anything is shit or whatever. It was like Kerouac would just like, he would just write and he wouldn't even like.
But like that's so cool. But at the same time, you're like, fucking edit it and make it good.
Yeah, it's kind of cool though. Just 2 weeks and he wrote probably the most iconic novel of all time.
Top 10 American novel.
Yeah. I mean, sure. Like you have like, what are we even like? Catcher in the Rye. Yeah. On the Road. Like you have all the Hemingway books. Great Gatsby. I mean, Great Gatsby
or whatever.
Yeah. What's Tom Sawyer? Yeah. I mean,
Mark Twain.
No, yeah, I know. I don't know, but I think On the Road.
Right.
Yeah, 1957.
I would agree.
Literally, I was reading some article about that. Like the American Highway Institute made like a thing about him saying like he is the reason why like people start taking road trips.
Really?
Like literally, like right when he wrote that book is right when they built the interstate system, like Eisenhower and all that. And like he's the reason people read that and like they were like,
we got to go west.
We got to go. Yeah, we got to just go do shit. Like literally, like
dude, that scene when they're on like the flatbed truck and they're like passing around a bottle of whiskey and it's like there's these two guys from Nebraska and he's come from New York. It's like you're like, I want to fucking do that.
Yeah. Because even back in the day, you think about a guy like Burroughs or Ginsberg, like they were like openly gay.
I was about to
like
say
in the 50s, dude.
That's insane.
Like Burroughs almost got arrested for sodomy.
And
a heroin addict. Yeah. Like
in the 50s.
In the 50s, these are fucking dudes and doing heroin in the 50s. Like these are ballsy dudes.
Dude,
man.
I want to go to Morocco so bad. So part of
Algiers? Yeah.
Tangier.
Oh, okay. You're right. Sorry.
Close to Algeria though. But no. So in my Spanish honeymoon idea, I want to go down and cross the Mediterranean and go to Tangier for just one night,
maybe.
No. Okay. Smoke some fucking hashish in a fucking little cafe. That'd be sick.
Solid.
But my fiance's a little bit less excited about going to Africa. So.
Oh yeah, because that technically is Africa.
A little sketchier, yeah. North Africa, but yeah.
Right.
More like Arabic.
You don't want to go past the north. Once you start going in the middle, that's where shit gets sketched.
Sub-Saharan Africa. Yeah, so I've also read. Well, let's end on this because we're over an hour. My buddies are waiting for me. I've got big plans to go get drunk tonight. So.
Fuck yeah, same here. Go to an open mic. Tried not to fuck somebody. I'm kidding.
But I was gonna say I read Heart of Darkness. Have you read that?
By who's that?
I am completely blanking, but it's from like the 1890s. It's a British writer. It's about the Congo. Heart of Darkness.
No, I have it.
It's also what Apocalypse Now is slightly based off, which is a Vietnam movie.
Okay.
But so anyways, Heart of Darkness is you're going all the way down through the Congo into the center, the heart of darkness. And it's all about slavery and like the Belgian Belgian crown is like controlling all these people, and it's really fucked up and crazy. But that's another good sort of adventure young man novel book that I read.
Yeah. Just like the point I was trying to make earlier though was like when I went back and like read all these books, like I said, like literally like Hemingway, Bukowski, Hunter S. Thompson, Burroughs, Ginsberg. I thought I was like, oh, like I'm like, you know, unique, whatever the fuck. I literally like a month ago I went to a bookstore with a girl. And like she's like, oh, I have a good idea. Let's go on like a date thing. Like, oh, I'll pick out 2 books for you. You pick out 2 for me, whatever. Literally, I was going through the store. They had like autobiography, history, this, that, whatever. And I was like, oh, like where's all the like? Because I wanted to get her like maybe like a Bukowski book or like a Hunter, like Fear and Loathing or something like that.
Yeah, great.
And then literally, right where the cashier's at, they have a fucking section, and it literally is like literally every single author that I named before. And I thought in my head, I'm like, oh, dude, like I'm just one of like a million fucking douche, fucking frat, fucking cliche dudes that reading, thinking like, oh,
it's not frat, it's like
just like American white, fucking like literally Kerouac, Bukowski, Thompson is like that. That is like just douchebag, fucking like. And I realized like I'm a basic bitch.
But there's a reason, because it's good.
Yeah, I'm a basic bitch when it comes to reading. I don't know, dude. I wish I could get into
the Beatles
like,
are still great. Doesn't matter.
Dude, some comic I know has a joke saying, he's like, the only thing I regret about the Beatles is that they didn't kill all of them the way they killed Lennon or whatever. And I was like, and I walked up to him afterwards. I was like, do you actually think the Beatles are overrated? He goes, yeah. I was like, you're a fucking pussy. I hate you. I want to punch you in the face right now. I think that's sacrilege, dude. The Beatles, like the Beatles?
Incredible.
Yeah, what?
Right, what are
so
we
stupid.
about?
It's like when people try to talk shit about Zeppelin. It's like, okay, maybe they stole a couple of songs. That's the best band of all time. I think Led Zeppelin is the best band of all time. I think
you could argue it, yeah.
Like, because there's like the whole thing, the argument about like people always talk about it's either
they steal from the
Beatles,
from the
Zeppelin,
blues.
or the Rolling Stones. I don't think it's the Rolling Stones. I think it's
Beatles and Stones. I love Zeppelin as well, but I think that's really the two. That's the argument. I think Beatles and Stones.
Why? Okay,
I think they have more hits than Zeppelin. Also, Zeppelin has 30, 40 incredible songs. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying I think if you looked at both catalogs or all 3 catalogs, I don't know.
I just don't see a world where the Stones are better than Zeppelin. I just think the Stones, like they were more like, I don't know how to explain it. Like Zeppelin feels like magical. Like they feel like otherworldly when you listen to them. It's like a different thing where the Stones is just kind of like, it's like he's just like horny and like very much like Gimme Shelter, Sympathy for the Devil.
Sure.
Stuff like that, but it's like a lot of it is just like kind of whatever. Whereas like Zeppelin feels like it's like like it feels magical.
I agree with that. Yeah, Ramble On.
And like and the Beatles is like the Beatles is the Beatles. Like you can't like if someone says Beatles or Zeppelin, give or take whatever. I can't do Stones over either one of those. That I can never. That's like I don't know personally, but
sure. Exile on Main Street's a great album. If you haven't listened to that, check it out.
Oh yeah. What is that? That's Can't You Hear Me Knocking is on there, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. What's the big song on there? Sympathy for the Devil?
I would love to pull it up and read through it, but
we're ending.
Both my phones are busy, and we are ending. But anyways, Exile on Main Street, Rolling Stones, incredible album.
Zeppelin 1 through 4, and even Houses of the Holy, Physical Graffiti. Literally every album other than the last one. The last one's bad. I forget what it's called, but literally 1 through 4. Like, bro, 4 is an absolute masterpiece. Yes. 1 is amazing. Mm-hmm. Dude, the song, every time I hear the song Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, I start crying.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Beatles too. I hear the song Something, or like Oh Darling, stuff like that, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't even do it. Stones is like, all right, Gimme Shelter's cool. Everything else is.
But also, dude, I think you have to wait at the time. Like the Stones at the time were incredible. How many rock bands are basically copying that? You know what I mean? Like you kind of are judging it looking back. You know what I mean? Where Zeppelin is being copied, Greta Van Fleet or whatever, but they were a little bit more unique, I guess, to where they weren't copied as much. I don't know. That might not be the best.
Greta Van Fleet is, I can't. It's such
I don't like it either.
It's such a, it's like, I don't understand people who think that that's like a highway tune or whatever. It literally is just a Led Zeppelin song. I don't understand why that's like why we even accept that as a band.
I know it's because it's guys who are in their 50s who love Led Zeppelin who are like, dude, there's new Led Zeppelin music out. And it's like, this shit sucks. Yeah. I agree. I don't like it.
Can't do it.
Again, highway tune, sure. It's fun, kind of fun. If you told me that was a Zeppelin song, sure.
But I have it on my Spotify.
Right.
It'll come up once in a while.
Right. But the fact that it's clearly just a fucking ripoff is like, dude.
Yeah, it might as well be a Zeppelin cover band. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I agree. And it's like, he kills it though. Like, that voice is incredible, you know?
Yeah.
All right, we're out.
All right.
Brian Miklas.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me, man. It was a fun time.
Of course.
Fuck yeah.
We are out.
Woo.
Ladies and gentlemen,